Hello everybody, it's Marty Smith for FullTiltPokerReport.com. This is a sit and go tournament here, and I wanted to talk about over-aggression in the low limits. Low limits basically applies from anywhere up to about 30 bucks in sit and go and tournament poker, but of course much more common in the lower limits that I play 5, 10, and $20 tournaments. And case in point here in this sit and go tournament, I have had absolutely nothing to play with. And I'm just simply waiting for a hand to double up here, even though at this stage, I mean, I've gotten down to the last 5 players only because the rest of these players were just donking about. It's just by happenstance that any one of these guys are still in it. If you've read any poker forum, ours included, there are a myriad of bad beat stories online that you can just wallow in. Usually forums, just like ours, have a separate section for the depths of despair. That you can go venture into this dark little digital corner and read all of the bad beats online. A lot of those bad beats have a lot to do with full tilt poker. But I do have to tell you that you do have to adjust your play for these low limit fun games, really, that you're entering into, but they can be profitable. And even in seeing a situation that I'm in here, you really have to play your cards to avoid um, suckoutville. You know, you have to adjust your game. And if that means sitting here for, as you can see here, 49 hands and not playing a damn thing, that's what you got to do. Your play in early tournament stage is passive play. That is the strategy. Let everybody else donk themselves out. Now, that kind of patient strategy really isn't difficult to understand, but it is difficult to execute because in poker you have all sorts of mixed emotions about being aggressive, about playing strong, making it a sporting event, watching the guys on TV and how they bluff and push other players around with nothing. That just doesn't work in these lower limits. The lower levels have a lot of players that simply don't care or can't fathom that they are behind in a hand and will quickly push their chips into the middle without having a clue of how far behind they may be. Now, that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with full tilt poker. It has a lot to do with a low limit tournament player's lack of skill, lack of patience, and level of carelessness. That means yes, players will enter a tournament and not care about the outcome. That makes them unbluffable. It's as simple as that. Now, you will never hear pros recommend to play passively. They're always saying aggression wins. And that is true for the higher limits. They do not play these limits. They do not know how to win at these limits either. To start building your bankroll, start getting ahead in tournaments, whether it be sit and go or multi-table tournaments, you have to adjust your strategy. I mean, you've seen it 100 times where a person will start off the tournament, they'll push all in, king, queen offsuit, pocket threes, ace, jack. I mean, would Phil Ivey or Mike Matusow do that on Poker After Dark tournament, the first hands? Everyone's still in. There's 120 grand at stake. No, of course they wouldn't because they understand it's a whole different game up there. This is a different game too, and the more capable you are of controlling your emotions, bringing patience into your game, the more likely you are to start building your bankroll. Now, as I said, we'll just go back to this sit and go tournament here where I was dead last. I am red end zone. If you can see here on tournament indicator, look at I'm the only eagle here, but that's just because I haven't been playing anything. Look at 2% pre-flop raising, and then I get pocket eights. Okay, so now I've got a hand, so at least I'm giving myself a chance. This is the best hand that I have had in this tournament. This is 50 hands into the tournament. 10 jack, pushing, absolutely. You go to the match cards window on tournament indicator and you can see how that 10 jack is going to stand up against other. A little further down I got 10-10 in the big blind. Another guy got eliminated here. This guy's trying to steal from the short stack here. What do? Of course, push. Look at how much he put in. He put in 560. Now he's actually pot committed. So even if he had something decent here, he should really call. pot's 2,200 right now. So not only did he raise too much, then he actually follows it up with another error in that he folds. So we're dealing with people who really don't know what they're doing, and that's good. I pretty much determined that early on in the tournament. Here we go again, pocket seven, small blind, and I get a min raise here. Min raisers suck. I'll take you all in. You might have overs. Pot's now 2,500. I pushed all in. I don't care if either one of these guys call because I'm likely ahead here. I do get a call. I get an all in here. Wanker goes out. Sevens take it down. All right. So I've almost eliminated somebody else here. Next hand, ace nine, of course. Monkey goes all in. This guy calls. I hit my ace. He's going to finish. If both of us are actually eliminated, he's going to go out in fourth. I will finish in the money. So that's why I'm betting here. I figured I have the best hand. Oh, and look at full tilt wants him to stay in. Whatever. Monkey's going to give up his chips soon enough anyway. A little while later, I'm getting blinded down again. Again, no hands. Queen, king. Three-way, I'm already in the money. Yeah, I'm going to see a flop, and this flop is actually good for me. So I hope that he has an ace and pushes here because we are third and second right now. And there we go. He does have an ace. No spade, no spade. That's good. No ace. Okay, that's good. So I'm in contention here. Nice hand here as well. Just basically playing patient, waiting for the chips to come to me. In these lower limits, chips will come. Anyway, guys, there you have it. Another tournament win. Listen, you don't have to play aggressive in the early stages of a sit and go or multi-table tournament. You do not have to play small ball poker to win in the lower limits. You just have to play patient. Use your smarts. Let everybody else donk themselves off in these lower limits. That is what they are meant to do. That's exactly why they come in and play these tournaments. So let them do it. Anyway, this is Marty Smith. Hey guys, if you want to see some more samples of Tournament Indicator in action, join up for my series at mzonereport.com and hope to see you soon at Full Tilt Poker.